Oh, soak that shit in. Wow. Well, I'm trying to get hard. And by hard, I mean like firm, like sculpted, like not flaccid. I'm doing a mini fat loss phase. Mini, I mean at least 4 weeks, maybe 8. We'll see how we go. Thought I would take you guys on an entire day of eating in a calorie deficit because I'm eating pretty good. So let's start with coffee. That bird. That is really confronting. I ain't that fancy. We on that instant game. We have mugs and stuff like that goes missing. How does that happen? I don't know. This is the mug I'm using. We're kind of unorganized in that sense. Okay, so this is what I've been putting in my coffee and I freaking love it. Organic monk fruit. This is just on Amazon or wherever. A few drops of this. It's really sweet. This is pretty much my only intake of natural sweeteners that I do in a day. And as for natural sweeteners go, monk fruit out of all of them is my favorite. A few drops of that. We like it sweet, baby. Your girl isn't sweet enough. We're going in with the full cream biodynamic. We got real fancy. Organic milk. Usually it's just organic milk, but... And now in regards to the deficit, I have already weighed my milk like earlier in the week. I do the same amount of milk every day. So in my app, I'm using the Studio Air app to log everything. It's already saved the amount of milk that I have. So I just log that every day. I don't every day take my scale and weigh my milk because I know the color that I like it at. So it's the same every time. Keep it shit simple. First sip is the Davis. Baby, I know. It's very peaceful in here. So this is one of those mornings that don't really happen often. It's a Sunday morning. I guess that's why Will is with his BFFs playing golf. We're usually home together. So I'm gonna get into some content creation. Today I'm trying a recipe that I've been wanting to try, but I've never had a pan for it. I bought the muffin tin. I am trying to I want to recreate the Tim Hortons egg white bites. And in America, I guess that would be the Starbucks ones. We have them in Canada as well. I love them. They're like pillows of love. So I'm probably gonna just finalize the recipe and get prepared to film that for my short form content. So that will probably be my first task today. It took a lot of me going back and forth with Mr. ChatGPT because I'm trying to get the macros to exactly what I want with a nice texture. And yeah, anyway, so I think I've come up with something, so we're gonna give it a go. Okay, so I don't have any spray oil stuff, so we're gonna go old school and just grease this pan with some butter. Certainly more time consuming. Got our handy dandy scale. Got the double tripod action happening here. The whole production. So 600 grams egg whites. I've decided to add 2 whole eggs. I think it's gonna be better texture and also the yolk. It's just so nutritious. I wanna include it. 38 grams of feta cheese. I really like simple recipes like this where there's just not many steps. Sometimes I don't have the capacity. You could definitely make this like better and saute some peppers and stuff like that and then go a little bit more up, but I'm doing the basic, like the basic plan. That's what this recipe is gonna be because chuck it in a blender, you know? Okay, next is some low fat organic cottage cheese. 113 grams. Oops, zero my scale. This brand is really, really thick. Okay, now you can just add whatever seasonings you want. We don't have a ton. I'm gonna use just some garlic powder and paprika, salt, and pepper. Okay, we blend. I can't even tell you, it's Australian summer. You can hear those birds? It's 9:30 a.m. and it is just so freaking hot. Oh, I'm so excited. It's one of my favorite things to eat that are takeaway that if I can nail this, wow. This will be in the rotation. Here we go. I don't want to over blend it. I don't want them to be watery. I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I saw someone else do this on TikTok. Use one of these shaker cups as a pouring thing because I don't have anything to pour it out of. without making a mess. So I'm gonna do that. In we go. I'm way too excited about this right now. I also want to I hope it works because I really want to make variations of these. Like I want to do some with maybe ground beef or I don't know, turkey bacon. Like I just feel like the options are freaking endless. So the one fancy thing that I will do is cut up a bit of organic spinach and put that in there as well. So I actually thought about just blending it and it would make them green, but ChatGPT said that would be fine. Which I wouldn't mind, but I just wonder like if people would see the video and be like, what the hell is that? So in the future, if I wasn't filming, you better believe I would just blend it in probably and just make it green. Like, who cares? It's gonna taste the same. So I'm gonna chop up some spinach here. You can add whatever vegetable you like. You could add raw or sauteed. Where my Canadian girls at? Tim Hortons is just my, you know what? It's home, you know? Would also be good now is more cheese. But I'm gonna stick to these macros. Oh my God, you guys, I feel like a Michelin star chef right now. Listen, I'm not the best cook. I'm known not to be the best cook, but I'm proud of myself right now. This looks fire! Okay, really carefully, these are going in the oven. Here we go, move slowly, move slowly. Yes, hot air in my face, just what I need right now. Okay, so it's 175 for I think 18 to 22 minutes, so we'll see. Okay, while those are baking, I'm gonna get into some work on my walking pad standing desk. Just a little FYI, I don't have a code or anything, I'm not sponsored. One of the best investments I have ever made if you work at home, at a desk, whatever. Standing desk, and I use the AirHot, you can see, AirHot walking pad. It was like 200 bucks. Game changer. Like, I understand getting your steps in takes time out of your day, right? It's like if you can't be productive at that same time, you have a lot of things to do, it can be a bit of a like dent in your day. This has been massive for me. So I can even if I'm just walking really slow, which I usually am, I can't really sprint walk and like do deep work. You're just moving more and it is awesome. So highly, highly recommend. If you're going into like a fat loss phase, get yourself one of these, put it in front of your TV, whatever. Just, it's awesome. This side of my deck is also a disaster, so it is what it is, baby. Also, if you're a lady in my community, I just felt like I need to say this. I just love you. I'm going through the check-ins right now, February check-ins. And it just brings me an insane amount of joy reading them and seeing your photos and everything. So, you're incredible. And keeping me very, very motivated, so thank you. Okay, emergency, I think. Yo, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna like take them out. I think apparently they deflate, but like, what? Okay. So they're puffy, but I can see that the inside is still, oh, no, it's not. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are these done? No. No way. Okay, I'm thinking like another 2 minutes. Okay, they are. See, like they do lose some, they lose some height. That's good. Yeah, I'm happy when it's a little bit like it got a bit of a brown here. So let's give it another like 2 minutes. Let's see. Exhilarating. Okay, I'm trying one. Hey. Ooh. I'm a sucker for like just like doughy shit like this. Okay, this is the consistency. Yes! That's what I'm freaking talking about! Please taste good. Please taste good. Oh! Yes! Shit, yes! All right, these cups come to 40 calories and 5 grams of protein. So for 120 calories, you can get 15 grams of protein. Get rid of those shitty protein bars full of shit when you can just eat this. It's so much better. And you're not gonna feel like a freaking, like you got like just your guts in like a washing machine. You know what I mean? When you eat that stuff. It's moist, salty. So how I would pair these two, you could have them definitely on your own. That's like a small, before, you know, between lunch and dinner kind of thing. You could turn it into like a meal. I think it'd be so delicious on a plate with cottage cheese and like salsa. And then, oh, like that would be so freaking good. You know what? I'm gonna do it right now with some cottage cheese. Okay, so here we go. Here's gonna be like my pre-workout, kind of like small breakfast. I don't want to have anything big because I am going to film soon, so I like to keep it small. So we're going to do some low-fat cottage cheese. This texture is kind of interesting, this brand. It looks more like a, I don't know, 100 grams of low-fat cottage cheese. And I'm going to throw 2 of these bites on here because I've already had 3. I mean, I've already had 1. Just like that. I'm really amped. Can you tell? I wish I had salsa, but I don't. So just this little bowl right here, I can tell you actually. 30 grams of protein, very, very simple and easy, not big portion. So if you struggle to get protein in, this is very low calorie, easy to hit your calorie targets, and not like like you don't have to eat like crazy amounts of food, right? To get your protein. Lean protein sources are the way to go in your calorie deficit. You don't want your protein sources to be also loaded with fat, like higher fat cuts of beef or chicken, because it's harder to reach your protein target without also adding fat and calories. Okay, just because I like putting coconut aminos on a lot of things. You might think this is really weird, but I'm not gonna hide it from you. I'm gonna just try a couple dots. It's like soy sauce, but sweet and soy free. So now I just wrote my workout while on my walking pad. I'm gonna get on the whiteboard and kind of get ready to go so that when Will gets home, we can get to filming pretty quick. I'm also gonna have another coffee. Nice start to a Sunday so far. So I'm gonna film a abs and ass smash. That's what I literally called it. So let's freaking do it, you know? So within my app, I just made a food called the egg white bite, really quick. Put in all the macros, and I'm gonna log 3 of them. So far I've only had 280 calories today. That's my coffee and that little egg white little extravaganza. 33 grams of protein down the freaking hatch. Done and dusted. Super easy. Hi. What is up, hot stuff? Dumbbells, a booty band, fuck. Can I just do it again? All right. It's time to rumble. Filming a little later than I thought so we're popping another bite in. Look how that's helpful. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just got to the end of that workout and I look over and the one little mini fan that I have just wasn't turned on, so. Anyway, that was good. My ass and hammies and legs and abs are roasted. My abs specifically in that one, near death. So anyway, now I'm going to eat more food. So I've been loving this pumpkin and egg scramble. Maybe random, I don't know, but I'm hooked. So pumpkin is high in fiber, very low in calories, and when it's baked, it's just so yummy and sweet. Like I could eat like a salad bowl of baked pumpkin. So I literally just throw it in the oven. What do I have it at? 200 Celsius, whatever that is in Fahrenheit. If I'm really hungry, I put it really in really small cubes so that it's done faster. But just cube it up, bake it, then I mix it into like a scrambled egg mixture. Tell you what, I'm just hooked. I've made it every morning this week. And I used to never make pumpkin in the morning, like for breakfast, because I was like, I don't want to wait for it to bake, but you just throw it in and 30 minutes flies. You just go vacuum and work or something, you know? If you're someone who likes big portions like me, and you know, you want more volume, especially when losing fat, right? You want that big plate of food, get pumpkin. And I know in North America it's not as commonly eaten, so as soon as I put it on my Instagram, people are like, what the hell? It's not Halloween, like we don't eat that. So butternut squash. But in Australia, I'm using like a Kent pumpkin. And like, look, this much pumpkin I'm eating. Like this whole freaking... We got goals, so we are tracking how much we eat. I'm having 470 grams of pumpkin. That workout was a part of the new challenge that is coming out March 1st. And it's a spicy one. Spicy one, all I'm saying. We are having more eggs. Excellent. I just can't get enough. So 3 eggs, and I've mixed in egg whites that I buy separately. Eggs are expensive. I do not waste egg yolks by just cracking an egg and using the egg whites. So for my girlies trying to beef up their egg brekkies to make sure there's more protein, because eggs only have 6 grams of protein. Very great protein, but 6 grams of protein per egg. Egg whites are they're just straight protein, so it's Just your reminder, egg whites are a really nice thing to have in the fridge to bulk up a scramble or something like that, to add straight protein and nothing else to a meal. Okay, that pumpkin literally took 20 minutes. And our egg mixture. I literally just take my really hot pumpkin out of the oven, throw it in, and then once it's like 85% cooked is when I add salt to the eggs. Hope you can tell from this video how big this breakfast is. Like, it's so huge. It's like it's really heavy. I'm also gonna add some kimchi on the side. This one is my favorite flavor so far. Like, we'll buy anything, any kimchi that we can get our hands on, but when we can get this one, tell you what, sister, tell you what. I love the gut benefits of kimchi, but sauerkraut will also do that. Depends what you like. And if you hate it, then that's okay. Cottage cheese would be also incredible on this. We don't have any actually I do have cottage cheese, but I'm not gonna do that today. And I don't have salsa, which I wish I did. But another round of the coconut aminos. Nutritious and delicious, baby. So let's see what it comes to. So massive. Only comes to 382 calories. Like, holy smokes. I am now at 71 grams of protein for the day. Easy. Here is that big mush. I'm kind of like a hoe for a big mush, so this is, get out of there, fly. Okay, I forgot to check my camera, but as you can tell by the sweat and hat hair, I did go for a walk on my street. Now, each way on my street is 10 minutes, so I did 4.5 maybe laps. So I was gone for like maybe 40, 45 minutes. I still have more steps to go for the day. That was like my only kind of walking for the day. So I'm gonna go do some work at my standing desk. Okay, fresh and out of the shower, it is time to make dinner. I've just put in sweet potato, that's pretty much done in the oven. And I'm going to make Matty Patties. I've got onion and garlic chopped up here, if you can see. And I'm gonna cut up some parsley, and then I've got my super lean mince that I buy, a ground beef. This is 97.3. I know that's really hard to find. 95.5 for that kind of leanness is typical. So I'm gonna use that. It's like my favorite beef, like from my favorite butcher here in Byron. I love herbs, so herbs with an H, by the way. I got really grilled on Instagram for pronouncing the H. Leave me alone, all right? I like a lot, like, so just for my serving tonight, this is going in the patties, like a whole handful of fresh chopped parsley. I like it. You can't go wrong. Who has too much parsley? Half an onion and 2 cloves of garlic tonight, but you really can't go wrong with this. I keep it really simple, and I just cut my 500 gram bag. This whole thing is 500 grams. Don't need to measure anything. I put half in. So I have 250 grams of beef. For some people, that's a lot. For me, it's not. Okay, now salt and pepper, be generous. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Pretty simple. Hits every time, baby. Call me a golden retriever, but I think this shit's really good. I'm gonna cook it in ghee. That's what I use. Ghee has a higher smoking point than olive oil, and meat's getting hot, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget to measure your cooking oil. Hidden calories, baby, that you don't see. So I make the patties fresh every time, because it just takes me like 5 minutes prep. Excuse me. But such an easy thing to prep for the week. Like, just the same amount of work to make enough for, 4 or 5 days, or freeze, put them in the freezer. So highly recommend if you're really, really busy, or you want to take stuff to work, like, totally just make more. So if you can't get really lean beef, maybe 80-20 is the leanest you can get. Just do your best. It will drain in the pan, and just keep tipping the pan and taking a spoon and taking out as much as you can throughout the processes. If you cook it slow as well, it will drip lots, and you can take a lot out. Yeah, my dad will do that, and it'll be like, depending on how much beef you cook, but lots. That is lots of extra calories that you can just take out right out of your beef. And so a common question that I get is like, oh, well, fat is healthy for you. Why would we want to drain the fat? The fat that comes in fatty cuts of beef or fattier ground beef, say like 80-20, is so much fattier than, say adding half an avocado to a meal. It is like way more fat than you would add if you were controlling the fat. If you had 100 grams of 95.5 ground beef and 100 grams of 80-20, okay? Same weight, tons more calories in the 80-20 for the exact same amount of food and less protein because more of the portion of it is fat. So I hope that makes sense. I've also had a 5th egg white bite. Have I said that already? I got really into sweet potatoes in Canada recently. Just forgot how freaking good they were. So we're on the train. Okay, sorry for the really spooky lighting right now. So just my serving of beef is 55 grams of protein, about 6 from the egg. So we are well and truly hitting our protein. So right now I'm at 142 grams. So I'm really happy with that. I don't need any more protein for the day. I do have some calories left and I have just not been hungry. This deficit so far, I'm almost a week in and has been easy. Like really easy. And before I was jumping into it, you know, you kind of just have this idea like, okay, you know, I'm going to start this thing and it means I got to log everything I eat and just the whole thing. And I am so pleasantly surprised. It has been an absolute breeze. Every time I am hungry, I can eat. Like I don't feel restricted at all. I feel really full. I don't go to bed hungry. I would say the main differences that I'm noticing is that there's just way more intention and thought before I just eat things. All the times that I just eat off Will's plate or while I'm cooking, you know, like one for the, you know, pan and one for me and this, it's all those kind of in between things. Mindless eating that really go under the radar. And as I've been tracking for the last week, I tell you what, like I'm sure I was eating some days for sure 1,500 calories more than what I'm eating now. Just really shows you that it's so easy. It's just so easy. We don't think, just calories just slip in there. So that is why tracking is just like the most honest, straightforward thing that you can do to just basically put yourself in line. So here's dinner, like huge. This is a big bowl. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I got sweet potato, avo, an egg, and 3 patties. I'm probably gonna put some whole grain mustard or like an organic sugar-free kind of ketchup vibe. Make sure that you do log sauces. Things like mustard are 0 cal basically, but this is just so nutritious. It's no wonder I'm full. You know, an egg is basically a multivitamin. Sweet potatoes, just full of fiber, nutrients. Same with fiber in the avocado, healthy fats, and super high quality protein and B vitamins coming from my beef. So voila. Okay, maybe that looks a little bit more appetizing. Little ketchup makes things taste so good. This deficit is easy, lad. Look at this bowl I'm about to have. Another small baby. So I had 400 calories nearly left after dinner. We're nearing the end of my cycle, so guess what we're having? A healthy little spin on just something chocolatey, but also refreshing. So I did low-fat organic yogurt, not Greek yogurt, unfortunately. There's no organic Greek yogurt here in Byron, 0%. Hell, I mixed in almost like a tablespoon of cocoa powder, a couple drops of the monk fruit just to sweeten that up. It tastes like those chocolate jello puddings you had as a kid in your lunchbox. Then I put in 110 grams of my frozen organic berries that I keep in the fridge that are all slushy. That's why you can see it like that. Oh man, 10 grams of chia seeds. And then I even got peanut butter in there as well. What? Like, wow, yum. I'm gonna stir that up and just, it's like almost like a PB&J chocolate vibe. I am gonna have that, and that is it. It is 8:51. I have tracked everything in my app and it has been so freaking easy. I'm at 154 grams of protein and hit my calories bang on. Gotta say, this has been really straightforward and easy. I'm excited to see how my progress goes, considering it's just been really a walk in the park so far. Eating really good and I feel satisfied and my food is freaking delicious. I hope you found this video useful, and if you like videos like this, please let me know because I can totally do more of these. Okay? I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you, girl. I'll do it for you. I will see you in another video. Ciao, ciao, ciao.